Is it possible to create 3 million jobs in Kenya within 5 years? It is very possible. But the problem with Kenya, among other countries, things that are not done by politicians cannot go far. And politicians want a lot of people, especially young people, to be jobless. Because look at their meetings. They don't compete with giving facts in their meetings, no. They are happy with the crowds that go there. And if people have got jobs, if you call a public meeting, they will not come, because that day they are supposed to be at the place of work and they'll miss the money there. Some of the jobs that I want to suggest are that you cannot miss in a day or two, like milking, like feeding the cattle, animals. You'll not miss it in a day or two. You must be there regularly. How can we create the jobs? I will target on people who are not more than 35 years, because this is something that can take 10 years. Somebody who is not less than 35, who is not more than 35. And if you have a C and above in your Form 4, then I would not suggest, at least on the first level, because these 3 million jobs will come and create 500,000 jobs later. Towns will come up. We will have locations, divisions, police stations, hospitals, schools. This one now will need trained teachers, trained medical, and these are the people now who will be learned and who will come up in the second or third phase. How do we do it? One thing, it is in the agriculture, and I'm targeting the slum areas. When I was talking to somebody about it, he said, don't we have people with the D in Runda? I say, yes, we have Ds in Runda. But I can tell you the D in Runda, you give him a jembe to farm the whole day, he will not come. But a person in Kibera, Mathare and other slums, a person who works, who sweats a lot to get 100 shillings, if you give him an option where in future the land will be his or hers, and whatever he or she is getting in my project, JI-TENGE project, you'll find that after about 10 years, the whole land, the whole animals, everything will now belong to him or her. So giving it to somebody from Runda who has a D is a problem. And why am I targeting Ds and above? Currently in Kenya, there is a lot of emphasis on university education. We have so many graduates, they don't have jobs. They either are unemployed or underemployed. Education does not feed you. Education does not pay taxes to the government. Education does not pay the Chinese debt. We have to liaise with countries like the Gulf, Arabic countries. They can finance. On Sunday, 3rd of July 2022, at 7:30 p.m., the NTV showed a program called Twende. There is a place in Tharaka Nithi where if you take the water from Tharaka Nithi, you can feed over 5 million Kenyans. We just leave it that way, lying. Now, Tharaka Nithi is not the only place. Take a place like from Takwel Gorge, move westwards, Kasei, all the way to Nauyapong, Konyao. Move from Turkwel, go to the east. Way, there is a planting, but it is on a smaller scale than I would want. All the way to Tot. We not Tot because of shooting and whatever. Now go to Chalbi Desert. We can tap their electricity, which we can sell to other countries. And these warriors in Tot area or in Marsabit, they can be employed as guards to guard the solar system. We don't do that. How can you tell a Borana leader or a Garba leader that the youths that he misuses for politics will be working? So after doing this, when it comes now to agriculture, we have to plan, because if we have a lot of beef, then the price of meat will go down. If we have a lot of maize, it will not be viable to plant. Let us first of all look at what we miss in Kenya. The rice that we have in Kenya is the best. Go to any shop, you'll find that the Pakistan rice that you buy is very, very much cheaper than the Mwea and Kano Nyando rice. And the Kenyan produce rice, being very good, it only contributes to 30% of our rice. 70% comes from Pakistan. Now, if we double the rice intake, when we increase farming, let us not just increase maize, and so that you find maize moves from Gorogoro of 200 shillings to 20 shillings. And again, if we have to increase maize, let us spread it. Everybody plants maize in March, everybody harvests in September. Why don't we have some areas producing in other times? Now, when we have done this, you'll find that we look for agricultural products that we buy from outside. And we also agree with some of these Gulf countries who will intake our agricultural things, and they are the ones to finance the irrigation of that place. Simple. And you see, politicians won't do that. Politicians want, when he says that elections are stolen, let us storm the city, unemployed people storm the city. Kenyans, let us hope one day what we are thinking comes into fruition. Let it not be just in our thoughts, and it is good for everybody to work and earn money. Thank you.